Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS movie review as part of our quarantine series. Again, the quarantine movie series are movies that we would not normally have the time to review, or sometimes we would watch these type of movies and just wouldn't be a movie that you would want to review. This is movies that people would normally just sit down and watch. But as we know, with everything that's going on, with the limited amount of movies that we're getting from the big Hollywood studios, everyone has a situation where you're clicking through either your streaming services or anywhere where you get your VOD films from, and you're coming across titles and you're looking at actors and you say, I wonder, is that movie good? I wonder, is that plot good? But I haven't heard anybody talk about it. And you see a trailer on it and you still wonder if it's good or not. It's been my pleasure to try to review as many of these movies as humanly possible and bring them to you. So hopefully you'll enjoy yourself during this time period. And this movie is called The Owners, starring and being the only reason I watched this movie, Maisie Williams from Game of Thrones. I call her Little Stabber. I am not really familiar with Game of Thrones characters, but I know she stabbed the Ice King when she did the little flip it of a knife thing. She stabbed him, and because of that, I call her Little Stabber. Anybody out there who knows the name of this actual character, I know for sure Sam knows the name of this character. He knows I don't watch Game of Thrones. I don't know the name of the character, but it stars Little Stabber. It also stars Sylvester McCoy as Dr. Huggins and Rita Tushingham as Ellen Huggins. So, the key point of this movie, a group of friends think they found an easy score at an empty house with a safe full of cash. But when the owners, an elderly couple, come home early, the tables are suddenly turned. That's when you would normally say dum dum dum, because technically this is supposed to be the home invasion movie turned around. Instead of the homeowners being the victims, a la Strangers or Hostage with Bruce Willis, I think that was the name of that one, or any of these home invasion movies where the killers come in and torture the family and we don't know what's going to happen to the family. In this one, the elderly couple comes home and eventually gets to the point of torturing the people trying to break into their house. So if you like to watch a movie or wanted to ever see a movie where old people torture young people, or as I say, older people gave young people their comeuppance, maybe this movie is for you. Maybe this why. Maybe that studio, which is I think is J RJL. I think it's RJL movie. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is RJL movie, which they also did Tax Collector and a lot of these bad B movies during this time period they did. Maybe this is for you again if you're into old people torturing young people. I like anything in the horror genre. I will give it a shot. This movie, it has Maisie Williams in it, and I know that's like my second or third time saying that. It's because I cannot find anything else positively to say about this movie. It is not good. The direction is not good. The score is non-existent for most of this film. The performances are just run of the mill horror movie. We're scared performances. It's nothing that sticks out, nothing that makes you like care about these characters. You really are just watching the movie to see how are these older people going to torture and kill these younger people. That's what you're watching for. And then by the time you get to the end of the film, something happens that really, really upset me. And I said, you know what? It didn't even make it worth it in the end. But maybe for someone else it will. Again, the story starts off very simple. Maisie Williams and her boyfriend friend arrive at this house. They try to rob this said house. As they're going through the house to rob the house, the older couple comes home, and then everything stupid happens. Like, just follow Hollywood horror movies 101 here. You kind of know where everything is going until you get to the end, and there's a slight twist at the end, but it's a twist that makes no sense and does not pay off anything. But again, not that much entertainment to watch. If you're a horror movie fan, you may like it. If you're an action movie fan, you may like it. If you're into thrillers, you'll definitely like it. If you're into anything else, you're gonna skip it. But this has been Owners, currently available on every VOD platform. Out of a possible 10, I am going to give The Owners 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Because again, while the movie is bad on every level humanly possible, I watched it to the end because it kept me intrigued enough to do so. So if it kept me intrigued enough, and I know the type of person I am, I know it's going to keep some of you out there intrigued enough. This has been another JVS movie review. Peace, people.